Hello everyone. Let us start the revision of chapter 3, that is understanding quadrilateral, and chapter 4, that is practical geometry. In this series, this is part 3, and we will do fill-ups today, but one question is on demand. I am taking here example number 6. Some student asked about this, and here we have given AB and CD, two measurements of the line segments, and the sum of the angle A and D is 180 degree. Okay, we have not given any condition of parallel sides, but let us draw roughly this one. This is A, B, C and D. You have given this plus this is 180 degree supplementary, so you can take it as the transversal, and if you produce these two lines will be parallel, right? So in this case we can say that this is 5 centimeter, right, and this is 8 centimeter. In this case we can say that this is a trapezium, right? So let us start the main course today. That we have done up to question number 52, and today we will do question number 53 and onwards up to question number maybe 100 we will cover in this video. So let us start with question number 53. So you have given here, in a quadrilateral HOPE, the pair of opposite sides are. We have not given any type of quadrilateral. If it is a parallelogram, then opposite sides equal. Okay, we have to write something to make it true, right? When you draw a quadrilateral HOPE, the opposite sides are OH and PE, PO and EH, right? Only we can say this. If we have given parallelogram, then we can say that opposite sides are equal, or we have given if rectangle or square, in that also we can have opposite sides equal. So for this we can say that HO is opposite side of EP and PO is opposite side of EH, right? Now into question number 54, the quadrilateral ROP, the pair of adjacent angles are. Okay, when you draw ROPE, this is ROPE for the quadrilateral only. If it is not given any condition, any name of the quadrilateral, this R and O are adjacent, O and P are adjacent, P and E are adjacent, and E and R are adjacent. Adjacent angles are, we can write here, right? Now come to question number 55. In the quadrilateral WXYZ, the pair of opposite angles are. If you draw a quadrilateral like W, X, Y and Z, the opposite angles are this. Angle W and angle Y are opposite, angle Z and angle X are opposite, right? So let us start the 56th question. Here we have given is the diagonal of the quadrilateral DEFG are this and this. Okay, if you roughly draw a quadrilateral DEFG, this is the diagonal DF, and this is the diagonal EG. So DF and EG, this is a DF and EG. Without drawing also you can say, after alternate vertices we can find a diagonal. So these are alternate. So at first we will take the non-cut DF, and then we take the cut points, right? The sum of all dash of a quadrilateral is 360 degree of all the interior angles and also exterior both. Sum of interior angles is also 360 and sum of exterior angle is also 360 degree in the quadrilateral, right? So in any polygon, sum of exterior angle is 360 degree. For the quadrilateral, interior angle sum is also 360 and exterior also. So come to question number 58. The measure of exterior angle of a regular pentagon is. You know, you are asked exterior angle, so measure of each exterior angle. So in the pentagon we have 5 sides, multiply by angle. Angle I am taking here X. Each exterior angle I am taking X equal to 360 degrees. This is sum of all exterior angles. So x is equal to 360 by 5. You can cut it here. 5 sevens are 35 and 5 twos are 10. So this is 72 degree. So in the pentagon, the maximum possible angle for the regular pentagon in exterior is 72 degree. Sum of angles in the hexagon. Okay, it is not given that whether it is interior or exterior. If it is asked exterior angle, then it is 360 degree, and if it is asked the interior angles, so then you can find by the formula n minus 2 into 180 degree. So what is n here? N is number of sides. Hexagon have 6 sides, so 6 minus 2 into 180 degree, and this will be 4 into 180 degree, and 18 4 is 72 carried by 0. So 720 is the sum of interior angle in the hexagon, and sum of exterior angle is 360 degree, right? You will be mentioned which type of the sum of angles you are asked. It is not mentioned here, so maybe some is printing. Come to question number 60. The measure of each exterior angle of the regular polygon of 18 sides says. Okay, if we have 18 side and number and I'm taking measurement of the exterior angle as x equal to 360 degree. This is a formula, students, that number of the side multiply by each exterior angle equal to 360 degree. Now x is equal to 360 by 18. Cut it. It goes at 2 and 0 forward. So it will be 20 degree. So maximum 20 degree is the exterior angle. If you are asked interior angle instead of exterior, just find 180 minus 20. This will be interior angle, right? This is interior and this is exterior. You are asked exterior, so your answer is 20 degree. Now come to question number 61. The number of side of regular polygon where each exterior angle has the measure 36 degree. Okay, number of the sides you have to find out. So number of the side multiply by each exterior angle equal to 360 degree. This is the formula I told you. So your n is equal to number of side. I'm taking n. You can take any variable. So 360 by 36. Cut it. It goes at 10 degree. It goes at 10, sorry, this is not degree because both are in degree, so degree will cancel with degree and you will get number. So number of the sides is 10, so 10 sided polygon is a decagon, right? Now come to question number 62. Dash is closed curve entirely made up of line segments. The another name of this shape is. Okay, this is a closed figure made by straight lines only, so this is a polygon, right? And also you can count sides of this polygon: 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is hexagon, irregular hexagon. Okay, so two names are there: irregular hexagon and irregular means all the sides are not equal. Here it has 6 sides but all sides are not equal, so it is irregular hexagon. And also you can write the name as a polygon because it is a straight line made up of it is a polygon, means it is a closed curve made by straight lines only. So question number 63. Quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram but has exactly two opposite angles of equal measurement. Okay, this is not a parallelogram, students, but it has exactly two opposite angles of equal measurement. This happens in the in the rhombus also, right? So in the rhombus also, in the rhombus, when you have these two isosceles triangles, this angle will be equal to this and this equal to this, it will be rhombus. Now possibilities are for square and rectangle also, because both have 90 degree each, so opposite are equal. But with the case of parallelogram, when we are taking we will take rhombus, it is better. Now come to 64th question. The measure of each angle of a regular polygon is. Okay, which type of the polygon we have given, it is not defined. Measure of each angle of a regular polygon is equal to 360 by number of sides, right? So this is the formula, number of sides, right? So 360 degree by number of sides. So this is the measure of each angle in the exterior, right? And we have to given here. Okay, this is pentagon, I'm sorry, this is pentagon. For the pentagon, here also not given that each is exterior or interior it want, so we will find both the type of angle, exterior and interior. You know that pentagon have 5 sides, 5 multiplied by x. I am taking angle, exterior angle equal to 360 degree, and x is equal to 360 degree by 5. When you cut, it will goes at 72 degree, right? So this is the exterior angle. Now you can find interior angle by subtracting the exterior angle from 180 degree. You know that exterior plus interior equal to 180 degree. This is, you know that. So if you want to find out interior, you can subtract exterior from 180 degree. If you want to find out exterior, you will subtract interior from 180 degree. So 10 minus 2 is 8, 7 minus 7 is 0, and this is 108 degree, students. So interior angle is 108, exterior angle is 72 degree in the pentagon. So next is the name of the three-sided regular polygon is equilateral triangle. When you have given the word regular, means all the sides equal. So all the sides equal for the three sides is equilateral triangle, right? So the answer is equilateral triangle. Now come to question number 66. The number of diagonals in the hexagon is. So you know that the number of diagonal in the hexagon, if you draw, these are 9. Come to question number 67. The polygon is a simple closed curve made up of only straight lines, right? These are made up only straight line segments, right? So this is the polygon. Come to question number 68. A regular polygon is a polygon whose all sides are equal and all angles are equal, right? It must be equiangular and equilateral, then can be called by regular. So according to the definition of regular figure, regular is equiangular and plus equilateral, right? So equiangular and equilateral triangle. So come to question number 69. The sum of interior angle of a polygon of n sides is dash right angles. Okay, you know the sum of interior angles of the n sides is n minus 2 into 180 degree, right? And how many right angles means 2 right angles. So n 2 into n minus 2 right angles. So this is the answer, 2 into n minus 2 right angles, because 180 can also be written as 2 into 90, and right angle we have already given, so we will not count this one. Only 2 will be n minus 2 with n minus 2, right? So come to next question. This is question number 70. The sum of all exterior angle of a polygon is. This is a sum of exterior angles of the polygon always is 360 degree. Dash is regular quadrilateral. A square is regular quadrilateral because only in the square all the sides are equal and all the angles are equal of 90 degree. Now come to question number 72. A quadrilateral in which the pair of opposite sides are parallel is called a parallelogram. Okay, a pair of parallel sides can be trapezium also, because one pair of parallel sides are there in the trapezium and two pair of opposite sides are parallel in parallelogram. For this I think I have to go with trapezium, because we have given a pair, means one pair of parallel sides. This can be happen in the trapezium only, and in the parallelogram we need two pair, right? So next is question number 73. If all the sides of quadrilateral are equal, it is a. All the sides of the quadrilateral are equal, then it is a square, right? In the rhombus, diagonal intersect at right angle, because the diagonals intersect at 90 degree. So you can write right angle, so 90 degree. Question number 75. The dash measures can be determined a quadrilateral uniquely. 5 measurements, right? Now come to question number 76. A quadrilateral can be constructed uniquely if its 3 sides and 2 angles we have given. 3 sides and 2 angles we have given. because 3 plus 2 is 5. 5 measurements are required. 3 are comes with the side and 2 are coming with the angles. A rhombus is a parallelogram in which dash sides are equal. In the rhombus we know that all sides are equal. Question number 78. The measure of dash angle of concave quadrilateral is more than 180 degree. The measure of dash angle of the concave quadrilateral is more than 360 degree. This is something wrong. Sorry, 180 degree. I'm sorry. So the measure of two angles of the concave quadrilateral is more than 180 degree, because in the concave quadrilateral you know that the diagonals form outside, so it can have two two or three. You know that in a quadrilateral 2 or 3 maximum 3 angles can be more than 90 degree, right? So if you take 91, I'm taking 91 obtuse angle, 91, so this is 3 and 273. Okay, if you subtract this from 360 degree, you will get this is 515 minus 7 is 87. This is acute angle. So maximum 3 angles are obtuse can be possible in a quadrilateral, and if you find the sum of 2, it will be more than 180 degree. So you can write here 2 angles. Question number 79. A diagonal of quadrilateral is a line segment that joins two vertices of the quadrilateral. A diagonal of the quadrilateral is a line segment that joins two vertices of a non-consecutive vertices, right? So this is the diagonal. Consecutive means continuous, and non-consecutive means non-continuous, means leaving one vertices in the middle. So the number of sides in, now question number 80. The number of sides in a regular polygon having measures an exterior angle 72 degree. So you know the formula that number of the sides multiplied by each exterior angle equal to 360 degree. So apply this formula and you can find the number of sides. So let us do this question. So n multiplied by 72 degree equal to 360 degree. So n equal to 360 by 72 degree. Now cut this one. You will get 9 8 is 72, 9 4 is 36 and 0, and 8 5 is 40. This is 5, you know. So you will get 5 sides, that is a pentagon, right? So I'm sorry for the lots of noise. Some students having holiday today and they are enjoying their holiday by beating drums. Now question number 81. If the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other, it is a, okay, you know, when the diagonal bisect each other, there are many cases. It can be a square, right? It can be a rectangle, it can be a parallelogram, it can be a rhombus. Okay, all the 4 possibilities are there. So come to question number 82. The adjacent side of the parallelogram are 5 cm and 9 cm, and its perimeter is, you know that in the parallelogram opposite sides are equal. So it is the same as the formula of length into breadth, right? So length plus breadth multiplied by 2. So length is here adjacent sides, so the formula can be written as 2 multiplied by sum of adjacent sides, right? So these are 2 into 5 plus 9, and you will get 9 and 5 is 14, 14 2 is 28. So the answer is 28 centimeter. Now come to question number 83. A nonagon has 9 sides. 84th, the diagonal of rectangles are equal, bisect each other, right? Equal and bisect each other. Now comes to question number 85. A polygon having 10 sides is called by decagon. So this is decagon. Question number 86. A rectangle whose adjacent sides are equal become a rectangle whose adjacent sides are equal become a square, because only difference is of unequal sides in the rectangle. And you know that if adjacent sides are equal, all the angles are of 90 degree, then diagonals are also equal. So these are all properties match with square. Come to question number 87. If one diagonal of rectangle is 6 centimeter, what is the length of other diagonal? It will be 6 centimeter, because in the rectangle the diagonals are equal. Now come to question number 88. The adjacent angles of the parallelogram are supplementary. You know that are supplementary because the sum is 180 degree. Question number 89. If only one diagonal of the quadrilateral bisect each other, then the quadrilateral is known as. If only one diagonal of the quadrilateral bisect the other, then the quadrilateral is known as. If one diagonal bisect the other, means the bisection of the diagonals can be happen in 4 figures: in the square, in a rectangle, in a rhombus, and in the parallelogram also. So this can be happen in all the 4 figures. You can take one out of them. In a trapezium ABCD, AB is parallel to CD angle A is 100, then D is, you know that in AB, if I am taking a rhombus ABCD, this A is 100 degree, and we have to find this D. If these two are parallel, we have given this is transversal, and these are the interior angle to the same side of transversal, so they may be supplementary. They are supplementary. So angle D is equal to 180 minus 100, because their sum will be 180 degree, so it is 80 degree. You will subtract 100 from 180, you will get 80 degree, right? Come to question number 91. The polygon in which sum of exterior angle is equal to the sum of interior angle is called. Okay, when a polygon in which sum of exterior angles and interior angle both are 360 degree, this is a quadrilateral, students. Only in the quadrilateral this happen. In any quadrilateral, sum of interior angle and exterior angle is 360 degree. Rest of the question we will do tomorrow. And if you find my video interesting and helpful in your studies, to like, share and subscribe my channel. Till then, bye bye, take care.